In this video presentation, we're going to cover the terminal leads for through-hole component families. Select Tools, Options, and open up the terminal tree and go to through-hole. Now the through-hole table is very easy to read. This is where you set your solder mask annular ring. Basically, in the SMD pad stack rules, this solder mask oversize is for surface mount. But in through-hole, the solder mask is defined here. Then the paste mask. In case you checked off that little option for paste mask, put paste mask in my through-hole, for pin and paste technology, it's going to be 100% unless you change it to something typically larger than 100%. It's never usually smaller. It's nominal to 100%, or some companies prefer a larger paste mask if you're going to do pin and paste technology. The courtyard excess is 0.25 for through-hole because of the wobble in the body. There's a little wobble because you're putting a terminal lead through a hole, and then you could move the terminals back and forth into the holes, because the hole is usually, the hole over the lead is 0.2 millimeter for round, and the hole over the lead for rectangular leads is 0.15 millimeters. The courtyard body excess, again, 0.25 millimeter. Hole size round-off. The hole size round-off is 0.05 millimeters because that's the average drill bit. The drill bits are in 0.05 millimeter increments. So you got a 0.2 millimeter drill and a 0.25 and a 0.3 and a 0.35 and so on and so forth. And this is for your drill chart and your drill table. These are in 2 mil increments. 0.05 is 2 mils. So you want all your drill hole sizes in 2 mil increments or 0.05 millimeter round off. If your hole size is calculated to be 0.04, it'll round up to 0.05. Okay, then your minimum annular ring is set to 0.2, and that's normally for class 2 boards. And if you want to do a class 3 design, maybe you might want to change this minimum annular ring to 0.25. Then the minimum ID over hole is 0.25. And then from here on out, you start getting into some mathematics. For instance, the pad to hole ratio. So here you put in a lead size, it calculates a hole size, then you take the hole and multiply it by 1.5 to generate the pad diameter. For a slotted hole, you would multiply the slot hole size by 1.8 to get its annular ring. The slotted hole annular ring is normally a little bit bigger than a normal through-hole pad because you're drilling and dragging the drill bit through the board, and you want a little bit more robust pad to solder to. All the other information here is for the creation of your anti-pad, your thermal relief, your spokes, and for instance, for here we have wave solder placement for pads. So if you want to have a wave solder board and you want to put a keep out on the bottom layer of all your through-hole pads, and you want to create a whole library for wave solder, you want to create a wave solder library, and the file extension name is going to be WAV at the end of the footprint name. You're going to put in a value here, and it'll go ahead and the Footprint Expert program will put in a keep out on the bottom layer on every through-hole pad. That'll be that value. And that's strictly for keeping surface mount parts away from that through-hole pad. This concludes the video for terminal options for through-hole.
Simplify, standardize, and automate an entire IPC and IEC compliant library. Detailed, accurate, reliable, professional. Highest quality footprints and 3D step models, clicks away. Many companies worldwide are easily generating their CAD libraries. You should too. Get a fully functional Footprint Expert Evaluation license for any CAD format and demo today. Contact us at PCBlibraries.com or call 847-557-2300.